Good morning, dear children. Here in this video, we will learn the derivation of the expression for kinetic energy and potential energy. As you can see, these are the notes given to you. I have sent a PDF of the notes of this chapter, and from the notes, I am going to explain the derivation of expression for kinetic energy and potential energy. So watch it carefully. So first we have derivation of expression for kinetic energy. As you know, kinetic energy is the energy possessed by an object by virtue of its motion, and the formula for kinetic energy is half mv square. So here we are going to derive this formula half mv square, and this question comes in exam for 3 or 5 marks. So consider an object of mass m which is moving with an initial velocity u on a perfectly frictionless surface. So as you can see, here is an object whose mass is m. It is already in motion. Initial velocity is u. When force F acts on the object, then the velocity changes and final velocity it becomes v. And during this process, the displacement covered by the object, it is equal to s. So as the object's velocity is changed, it means some work has been done on the object, and this work done is stored in the object in the form of kinetic energy. So we'll be basically writing the formula for the work done, and then we will conclude that this work done, it is stored in the object as kinetic energy, so that will become the formula for the kinetic energy. So the object of mass m is moving with initial velocity u on a perfectly frictionless surface. Let an external force F acts on it, which produces an acceleration a in it. Let v be the final velocity of the body after covering a displacement equal to s. Now let us write the formula for the work done. The formula for work done will be F into S. So here we will be putting the value of F, we will be putting the value of S, and then we will solve it. So we know that F is equal to ma. This is by Newton's second law of motion, and also by third equation of motion, we have v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So from this third equation of motion, we'll be writing s, and s becomes v square minus u square divided by 2a. So from this second and third equation, we will put value of f and s in first equation. So upon putting the values and cancelling a, we are getting W is equal to m into v square minus u square divided by 2, or we can write it in another form, half mv square minus half mu square. So this is the case when the object was already in motion. But if the object is initially at rest, then u will be 0, and this equation becomes W is equal to half mv square. Now as I told you in the beginning that this work done on the object is stored as the kinetic energy of the object, therefore kinetic energy becomes equal to half mv square. So this is how the formula for kinetic energy is derived. Similarly, we have the formula for potential energy, and as you know, let us recall what is potential energy. Potential energy, it is the energy possessed by an object by virtue of its position or configuration, and the formula for potential energy is mgh. So we are going to derive this formula. So for deriving this formula, let us consider this diagram. So what is shown in this diagram? There is an object whose weight is mg. It is lying on the ground, and force F is applied on it in order to lift the object up, and due to that force the object is displaced by a height of H. So it means by applying force F, we have taken the object from position A to position B, and this distance covered, it is equal to H. So from this diagram we will derive the expression for potential energy. Let an object of mass m is lying on the ground at position A, and a force F is applied in upward direction to lift the object by height h. Now weight of the body acting downwards, it is equal to mg. As it is clear, the formula for weight is mg. We must apply a force F equal to the weight of the object in order to lift this body up. So F will be equal to mg. Now this work done on the body, it is equal to F into S, and as we have written already, F is equal to mg, and H, that will be the distance covered or the displacement. So in place of S we are writing H here. So work done becomes equal to mgh. Now this work done on the body is stored in the form of potential energy. So if W is equal to mgh, then this potential energy, that is also equal to mgh. So this is how we can derive the formula for potential energy. So potential energy is equal to mgh.